I think it's a story about resilience, but most of all, it's also about human connection and making the most of the time you have on Earth.
So the show is about friendship between four women.
Catherine Donohue, as well as a few of the other women
who worked at the Radium Dial Company in the 20s and 30s.
Paints radium infused paint onto watch dials.
She meets a group of women there who really support each other, and they become quick friends.
They get radium poisoning.
They kind of take care of each other as they begin to fight the company over the medical issues they start having.
It's amazing how impactful it is to know that this is a true story.
It tells an honest story, even if it's a hard story.
It's not a tragedy, though it ends like one.
You know, there are some real tragic elements, but this is not a tragedy.
This show is a story about women finding strength when hope is dwindling, when everything else kind of seems to be falling apart, especially themselves, literally.
In discussing the history with the actors, we've talked a lot about how what these women went through changed the way that companies were responsible.
These people were able to make a difference. They decided that they were going to stand up for something that they believed in and that was right, and they made real lasting change.
It shows a lot of where we were and where we have come from and how things could still get better.
This was pivotal in workers' compensation in real life.
We have all done so much research. There's a great book that was actually written by a woman who directed this play.
By Kate Moore, called The Radium Girls.
I definitely have looked a lot into Catherine's story.
We actually were opening on the 85th, I think, anniversary of the death of the main character.
I went to some primary resources. I went to Ancestry.com to try and fill in some of the blanks.
There's a lot of stuff online, and we have been delving in pretty deep.
This is a show where there is some research to be done, for sure.
We have a fantastic group of people performing this.
We're excited to bring it to an audience.
Absolutely, people should see the show.
It's going to be a tearjerker maybe, but there's also a lot of sweet moments, and it'll be worth it.
So I hope people will come see it and learn about these real people that existed.